Hello, hello. Are we there? Oh, look, there's some people waiting. Let me just get on my me what's it streamy feed thing. Everybody, no, just waiting now. Just waiting. There we go. Okay, so hello everybody. Welcome to the Sound Test Room, as per usual. If anybody is watching, can they say, "Hello"? I can hear you. Okay. Hi there. Hey, Paul's here. Ed's here. Kyle's here. Hi, hi. Oh, hey, Dean. Boom. Excellent. All is good. All is good. All is good. So, okay. So we'll wait like a minute, see if anyone else pops in. Hey, hi, Ed. Okay. No, you didn't miss anything, Kyle. I haven't even started yet. I've only just come. I've just this second. Dean's here. Dean is here. Talk to Dean. Dean knows everything. Hey, Stan, how you doing? And can everyone hear this as well? If everyone can hear that, oh, good. Okay. So, oh, hey, Spider's here as well. Gosh, everyone's here. Anyone who's everybody. Hey, Christopher's here. Christoph, sorry. Okay, so listen, yeah, I'll tell you what the flute sound is, Dean. Where is it? I'll show you in a sec because it's right at the end, and I need to kind of go along to show you what's going on here. So, yeah, so here we go. So, ChannelStrip here, Audio Damage have released ChannelStrip, which is it's a channel strip for channels. So it has a gate, which would work good as a noise gate, I guess, or anything like that, an EQ, and a compressor. It's dead basic, but it's not like mega bucks or anything like that. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but I don't think it's expensive. So obviously it's designed really to sit on each channel. So this is what I've got here. So I have this ISEM being played by this atom here. And I have this ISEM being played by that atom there. And I have this Ruiz Maker drum machine played by this XOX here. Okay. And then moving further along here, I have this BS16 being played by this atom here, this Sunriser being played with that atom there, this Xeon being played with this atom here, this phone PPG Infinite being played by, I think, this atom here, and then I have the fluty sound. Is the Ocarina of Maya going through Clev Grand's Clev Verb, and then also on the channel strip. And then I have everything routed through Mixbus to Mixbus A. So I have overall send across the whole thing. So overall volume control across the whole thing. So there's a lot going on. So in every single one, there's a channel strip. So how many channel strips we got running there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's running 9 of these. Okay. This session is huge. It is. It is huge. What's remarkable is it's not going above 50%. I don't think when it's all running, which is incredible considering there's a Xeon in there as well and a couple of ISEMs. Okay, so what we're going to do? I'm going to play the session for a few minutes. Okay, so you can kind of hear what's going on. So you'll notice that this atom here is not engaged yet, and nor are these 4 here. So the only thing that will play, and also this ocarina is not being played by an atom. It's being played by me on the key step, just out of screenshot here. So we'll start this off, and I'm guessing the only things it's going to start playing is this Ruiz Maker, which is just doing a hi-hat, and this ISEM. Does that sound, can you hear that okay? Okay, so now at the moment, if I take ChannelStrip out of iSem, you can probably hear that it kind of loses a lot of its kind of punch. So I've just put that iSem in now. So that's VS16 doing the drums. Sunriser. Is there a channel strip on the ocarina? Yes, there is, and a clev verb. That's one of Spider's patches, that is. Here we go. Well. Yes, everyone strike the like, strike the like. I've only had 5. I've already had a dislike. Look now, my dislike is here. My disliker who can't comment because I've blocked him. Right. Anyway, here we go. Here's the thing. I think it sounds pretty good. And I think that, I mean, this is the entry-level iPad, so nothing amazing here. Nothing amazing to see here, just the 2018 iPad. So let's take some of that down off a verb. So yeah, if I take the, I mean, let's see, can you hear me okay? Right, that might be better. If I take the what's it called, the channel strip, if I bypass that from, so there is, this, it's too muddy, the sound. That really gives it some edge. Now you're hearing all this in mono. I'm hearing it in mono as well because I'm listening to the same feed you are. But I think that sounds pretty good. Now I don't know loads about I mean, obviously I understand how they work, but to me, I just listen to it and then I'll make adjustments. And then if it sounds good to me, it sounds all right. I'm happy with that. Because that's at the end of the day, I'm not like, producing for the Foo Fighters here, I like that. That's really nice. Okay, so let's listen to it on some drums, shall we? Let me just save this session. Save. Now, since I loaded this up further, I'll try clearing and then reloading it and see what happens. Clear. It's a risky little game this is, isn't it? Risky little game. I'm going to do it with some drums and stuff as well, so you can hear how it sounds with drum. No matter how clean your hands are, no matter how degreased, Right. Okay. So, can I, what is it? I think it is. I think it's good. I think it is. Some people were kind of complaining about it on the Audio Bus forum, but not really sure why. I mean, some people weren't, some people were, but I don't know. I don't know. So let's see if it loads back up that session, just for what's its sake. I've called it. We're here, ChannelStrip. So here we go. It should load up okay, I guess. I don't, may need to reconnect the key step at the other end of the chain. Okay, well, everything seemed to have loaded up. Okay, let me just see if this is all right. Okay, that's good. I'm guessing it's remembered all the settings, all right. Okay, so let's see if it plays it. Let's start with those two. Hopefully it will. Okay, so that's playing the two stems and the hi-hat. Okay, so yeah, that sounded good. Quite happy with the way that sounded. And I'm not happy with the way it sounded. I'm happy with the fact that the thing loaded back in. Right, okay, so I'm going to... I'm going to save that session. Save. Yes. And now we shall open... can clear it now. We can open up something like... let's do like a rock drum machine, eh? Because that's always good for compressing. Let's say, okay, no audio unit extension, audio, thank you very much. And we'll find rock drum machine, which is definitely down here. Oh, well, no, we'll do funk drummer. Funk drummer's good. I want to make me volume. I need to go and start this off, so. Okay. I don't. Right, so that'll do. I don't know why I'm not my link isn't working. Anyway, right, so let's put a channel strip on there. Okay, audio units. Beat form is good for drums as well, but this is about channel strip, people. Okay, so it went defaults to nothing switched on. Okay, so let's turn the threshold on, and you can see that our input signal is below our threshold, so we need to, it will start with the threshold full on, so no matter what we do with the attack and the release, it's not going to make any difference till we pull our threshold. So this would be good for if you've got something that's really noisy. Okay, so I'll switch everything on. Okay, so you have the same here. We have a threshold for the compressor, but that's a little bit different than having the noise gate threshold, obviously. It's what it is, what they've done. It's weird, I can't stop blinking thingy. I'll just have to turn the volume down. Right. This is based on their other compressor. Okay, so it's based on the Rough Rider compressor, which is free, by the way. There it is. Now I'll take that out. However, you'll hear it colors the thing. And they've taken all that grit and dirt that's in Rough Rider to make a cleaner, much cleaner compression sound. Now it's got some boosting and bass boosting and some air, and you can swing around with the EQ frequency. I don't understand all this stuff really, you know what I mean? But it's got some nice bass. I'm going to clip now, hang on. Let me just turn the volume down and I'll drive the bass a bit harder. Okay, so you know you've got quite a lot of room at that bass to sculpt your sound. Also the mid, it's got a really lovely mid-range EQ scoop. You can really hear the frequency now. You get really low. You can get really lo-fi with it. So turn it off. So I think it's got a really nice EQ. It's dead easy, it's dead straightforward to use, nothing complicated. You can get really, you can add a lot of air. Do you know what though, Tom? I do everything by ear, I do, because I can hardly say anything. So that's how it sounds on some drums. Stop that there. Right, now, did you hear the threshold and the compression working then? Okay, so let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of the Rough Rider. We don't need that. So let's hear it on some keys, I suppose. I guess a good one to listen to would be straightforward. We'll do some straightforward. First of all, I'll try and find me what's it called now? Can't remember. Is it, what's it called? Neo Soul Keys. Neo. There we go. And I shall get this hooked up to the key step. I can't really play anything spectacular because I'm just using the. So let's. That's quite nice for certain things. It almost sounds like bit reduction as our note fades away. But if we run a slow attack, let's get the threshold down a little bit. Longer release. I know, I agree. Pro Q can get proper surgical. I think it would be unfair to compare this with Pro Q. You know, I mean, a price point for the kickoff, you know. But I particularly like the EQ. The EQ, it's really nice, the EQ. Can add some. Get some nice control over the frequency on the mids. No, I know, I know. That's nice. So the compressor, I always use compression for boosting stuff. Very rare these days that in the digital world of doing just purely instrumental music, which is kind of what I do. You know, it's don't use vocals and stuff. We don't really use compressors as a way to control volume, or it's kind of a compressor is really invented as automatic volume controls, because back in the day, all instruments were like, you know, probably acoustics or stuff, and you've got vocals that are fluctuations in levels. Especially if you're playing a real bass or something, you know, higher notes are going to cut through. You want them to be seated in the mix. Compressors were designed for that. So nowadays, for me in particular with compression, is to just use it if I need something to cut through a little bit. Nice to have a channel strip to do that, because, well, if you put it on every single channel like I did in that previous mix, you can see that it's not massively... There's no presets, by the way, but I'm guessing you can save your own if you want to. So, oh, it just crashed out there, look. I'll put it back in. Oh, you're back, darling? Yeah. Joe's just got back from taking our daughter Lydia to St. Ives. There was a man who went to St. Ives. Is the weather rubbish? Yes. Oh, dear. Rubbishy weather now. It was nice last week. So let's say it with something. Oh, look, I've stopped. Oh, do you know what? I'll just get rid of that channel start again. Let's hear it with something a bit more. What should we hear it with now? Some strings or something else? Let's see. Tell you what it might sound nice with. If I run I fretless, so we've got some sort of bass guitar to... Oh, I just don't need to do that, do I? So I'll give it some volume. Oh, so we don't need to worry about that, do we? Because I can put the channel strip on it. Let me just hook this up to me key step, so I've got something to play it with as well. I know it's nice to go, but I want to put the channel strip on that as well. So it wouldn't really be necessary to have I think I did have at least 9. I'm gonna... Oh, it's just... It's brilliant. I'm fretless. Right, so let's see. Let's see how slappy we can. Oh, it's center on. Put some air in. Scoop out some mid. Boost a bit of low. Have you had many crashes? No, just that one crash just now. And I'll before we go, I'll open up the session again. That's nice, isn't it? Though, listen to that. Hey. Go to where. Go into it. What's it? Jacko Pastorius mode here. Let's see. Let's open up let's change our bass. See if we can, what's it? Why can't I? Oh, there you go. So that would be the completely wrong tone. Is that the new marking? No. I love Mark King. He's brilliant. Right, so I'm going to try and let's get a better EQ sound for that particular bass sound. Now this is where you might want a compressor. So you might want to control the volume from going too mad. We have a fast attack, eh? Too much top end low. Put some mid back in. That is really good though. And let's do a comparison now. Let's take see what I mean? See? So you know, you put that in and you think, oh, that's a good sound, that is. But then you make your adjustments and they did put the Rough Rider compressor in, but they cleaned it up. So they've taken away all that sort of saturation because they wanted, with it being a channel strip, you want it to be a fairly clean. I think it's actually got a slap bass in here somewhere, you know. There. I wonder what this will sound like. Oh, with that setting. So without that particular. And then that is rich. Yep, that's cool beans. Great on bass. As you really would expect it to be great on anything, really. But I guess it all comes down to how you prefer to set it up. The thing with music is, and things like this, do you know what? There is no really right and wrong way to do it. There's nothing. You should never let people tell you that your music is, oh, it would have sounded better if you'd have done that, or you'd have done that. It's absolute nonsense. If you're happy with the sound of what you do, that's good enough. You know, look back, you know, some of the classic albums, the absolute classic albums, from a recorded technical standpoint, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. you know, but there you go. The first OMD album technically was a terrible album, but an absolutely amazing, brilliant album. So, you know, I think I'd like to hear stuff that's a little bit different, you know. Right, okay, so some standard stuff that you might want to do. Okay, so I guess BS16. I've got to do this every time with BS16 because the output is super hot always. So maybe some sort of let's see. We've had it doing drums, haven't we? And that other thing I had up. So organ sounds, right? So I need to hook this up. Channel stripping. Okay. It's good with because you've got frequency on the mid range, right? The old Abbey Road mixer used in the Science Museum at London. They've got like that Pink Floyd exhibition, and that'd be amazing. So I don't know if you can hear that. If I run the bypass, and then I'll boost the mid range and put it back in. Hear that? It almost sounds like a valve. But because you've got like a super control over the frequency of the mid, so you've got the bass boost, and I can add air. It's going to get louder if I'm not careful. So there we go. Let's switch our compressor. Take the ratio up a bit. Right, let's set the release on that bit less severe, eh? Nice. Oh, listen. Let more release. Smoother attack, and it's gone. So we can probably, let me just wind the mids down a bit. And let's boost that reverb a tiny bit. Now we're gonna, let's boost it up actually. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do quickly. What time is it? Oh, we're all right. I'm gonna set up I could set up 2 of these. I'll set up 2. And in this one, now let me see what I'm going to do. Right, yeah. I'm just going to do, I've done it wrong. Wait a sec. I don't need that. In this, I'm going to put, I think just a ruse maker will do it. We'll try and get that 80s gated, create that 80s gated snare to a degree, to a degree, lads, to a degree. We'll see how quickly we can do this. So ruse maker. And all I really want ruse maker is doing MIDI. XOX. I only wanted doing a bit of bass and a bit of snare. So send ruse maker to XOX. we'll drop out that for a minute. We'll turn that down. We'll switch this on so we've got some what's it, and should have some kick. And then we'll put some snare. Right, okay, so now we've got some sort of, and we'll slow it down a bit because I want the gate, I want the time, I want the gate to have time to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with that open like that. And now I'm going to add, oh, I want to add it first, don't I? Can I, is there a way for me to, if I add another one of these, can I swap these round in? I don't think I can, don't matter. Right, that's cool. Get rid of that and I'll put my reverb there. This will be fun. Where are we? Here we go. We'll have it. No modulation. No diffusion. That's quite an awesome reverb, right? So let's do the channel strip now and see how much control we get over. So we're cutting off completely at the moment, and when it's smooth. Pencil on, the crayon. See, this is where you can try and get surgical. Yeah, it is a shame they did add a cue for the mids, but you know, what can you do? So now we've managed to, good, that's better. Now if we bypass it now, big difference, eh? That's quite nice. I like that. Right, okay. So let's clear all that out. And I'll go in a sec. So just before I go, let's see if we can actually load that big session back in, shall we? Just see if it still works. And for anyone who's wasn't watching, it is decent on resources. This will show you how decent it is actually. If you missed it at the beginning when I was running it all. So we've got ChannelStrip here. And here it goes off on its loading thing. I love watching AUM load. Hey, look at that. Look. It all worked. Now, theoretically, that should... Yeah. And let's end tonight's strike like people. Let's end tonight's tonight's live session with let's take that out for a start, and let's take these out and let's bring them back in as we did earlier. Yes. and it should be fun. Radio. So it should now theoretically just start with the Ruse Maker and the what's it? Here we go. There you go. Zero always loads heavy in Cubase, but AM and in AUM it's good. It's weird, isn't it, how different apps respond to different things. It's very strange. It's all very, very, very strange. Anyway, listen, thank you very, very much for joining me this evening for this live stream for I personally think the excellent Audio Damage channel strip, but I'm a big fan of Audio Damage apps. I think they make good stuff, you know. And I'm not that kind of person who's going to run 25 quantas in one track or anything like that. Usually, if it's an AUV3, it's nice to conveniently have it as an AUV3, and I wouldn't normally run more than one or two, you know. But with ChannelStrip, obviously, you want to be able to run more than one. And as you can see with this, which is, like I said, the entry-level iPad 2018 9.7, I got it with the extra memory, you know, the 128 gig, but that's making no difference to the performance. It works fine. So yeah, I'm really pleased. Anyway, so thank you very, very much. And I think if you're a patron also, and if you're not a patron, please consider becoming one for as little as $1 a month. Help support what we do. I've got some codes. I'll be setting up a competition for ChannelStrip tomorrow probably. Anyway, so thanks for sticking around, guys. Thanks for everyone for joining and sticking with it. And I really hope you enjoyed it and could see what it would do. And the whole point of my videos is would the app be good for you? Yeah or no? You know, you can see what it does. There's no messing around. I'm not going to blind you with any technical science, basically, because I can't. So you can see if you like it or you're not. Anyway, listen, thank you very, 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 very much for joining. And I will see you guys very soon. Who knows what the next live session will be? I am planning, but actually, I am. I've got is, I don't know, some of you may know, I have to have false teeth. And the partial, in the bottom partial dentures, top ones are just full on dentures. But the bottom ones, I've got a mouth ulcer, you know how painful they are, and get them every now and then. So I actually can talk fine without the bottom part of my teeth in. But I was going to do a live stream the other day with it was like a piece to camera type thing. Oh, we're getting the quiz ready for this Sunday as well. Don't forget the quiz, people. Don't forget the quiz Sunday. It's quiz night. Anyway, but I was going to do this piece to camera and, you know, to talk to you guys about different bits and pieces. It was just to talk about music apps and stuff, you know. So we could banter backwards and forwards as a live stream for the change. And I thought, no, I can't do that. I look terrible, and I can't have the blinking things in because I like the agony is terrible. Anyway, listen, Yeah. Oh, what time this Sunday? It will be at 9 o'clock UK. So Colin, yeah, there we go. Colin Powell's here. Did someone say quiz night? Yes, they did, Colin. It's in 2 years' time, Colin. It's in a galaxy far, far away. Colin is like, yeah, 9 p.m. That's right. Oh, 9 p.m. Joe's here. 9 p.m. Yes. So 9 p.m. quiz night. Yes, Dean, we missed you last time. You needed to be there. Anyway, Colin didn't win last time. Tony's uncle won. Oh, no. Did Hozza win last time? Did Hozza won, did he? Yeah, Team Hozza won last time. Brilliant. Can't wait. Awesome. So anyway, that's Sunday. Only bottom teeth here. I spray all over my I'm in really good control. I've learned to be in control of my teeth. That is the ocarina is superb, isn't it? I did do a demo for ocarina. There it is, if you want to see it. And it's very good as a sound. It's like an ocarina. Anyway, listen. Oh, please, yeah. I hope you make it, Dave. I really do. It's good. It's good fun. 9 o'clock. So it's 21 UK. Be in the afternoon sometime for you, I guess. What time is that on the east coast of the United States? On east. Okay. Well, if it's east coast, that's about 5 hours, isn't it? Yeah. Is east coast that New York and Florida and all that? That's east coast, isn't it? No, wait a minute. North. Yeah, that's east coast. God, you know I'm crap. Terrible with geography, me. Yeah, we're about 8 hours. If it's California, it's about 8 hours. If it's New York, it's about 5. You know, and anywhere in between. Yeah. So listen, guys, brilliant top job. Thank you for coming in tonight. And I promise that on Sunday I will have my teeth in. And hopefully it'll be all cool. If not, Joe will be doing the quiz and I'll be just in the background going, oh, right. Like, listen, guys, thank you for watching this video live stream for ChannelStrip. And if anybody's, it's pointless me saying it now anyway. Anyway, don't forget to strike that like if you haven't already struck it upon. And I will see you guys later. Ta-ta. I'm going to stand up now and work out